This week marked 1 year since a Bibb County jailer died in the line of duty. An inmate is accused of stabbing Deputy Christopher Knight, killing him at the age of 30. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation says Knight, along with 4 or 5 other jailers, were moving Booz from a cell block to a suicide watch cell. They say Booz grabbed a knife from Knight's hip and attacked him.
Knight's death shed light on the conditions inside the jail where Bibb County deputies work and where inmates must live. Ashlyn Webb has been on this story since the very beginning tonight. She takes us behind the barbed wire to show us what's changed in the jail since April 2021.
Locks not working, inmates getting out of their cells, an understaffed jail, unbearable working conditions. That's just some of what we heard from current and former jailers in the days after Deputy Christopher Knight's death. Major Eric Woodford says Knight's death was eye-opening for the Bibb County Sheriff's Office and prompted major changes to the jail, from how it functions day to day to the very bones of the building.
It's like night and day.
Escorted by at least 8 deputies, our cameras went behind the barbed wire to see those changes firsthand, beginning with a cell block that's now being gutted.
We're going and adding metal plates to the bottom so that the doors are secure, where objects cannot be put inside of the locks.
It's part of a $3 million renovation project. Mayor Lester Miller announced the project just 6 days after Knight's death. Sheriff David Davis told 13 WMAZ then that at any given time, 30 to 40% of the cell doors just didn't lock. That's about 300 cells.
Inmates had gotten to where they were able to figure out how to maneuver and how to compromise the doors.
Now this is a renovated block. Brighter lights, fresh paint, locks that actually lock.
It gives them a new vibe about coming to work, and it changes the mindset of the inmate. Now the environment in which they're in is much better than that old dark, gloomy look.
Woodford says they've learned from what happened a year ago. They're more strictly enforcing rules against anyone bringing weapons into the jail, including guards. Inmate Albert Booz allegedly used Deputy Knight's personal knife to stab and kill him.
Knives, edged weapons, or firearms are not allowed inside of the jail.
The sheriff's office also called in the CERT team. It stands for Correctional Emergency Response Team. They trained all jailers on how to get inmates in and out of cells properly and move inmates from block to block.
It was more or less sharpening our own skills.
Woodford says that team worked with the sheriff's office on unity among the jailers, showing strength in numbers, something tested in the days after Knight's death.
Well, unfortunately, I would have to tell you it was overbearing on some of them. We've lost a couple because of the situation. However, you are starting to see our deputies now, because of the work that the sheriff has allowed us to do, you're starting to see that unity come back. They're starting to feel safer. The conditions are changing because now we know when the doors are locked.
Is the Bibb County Jail safer than what it was in April 2021?
Well, the jail has always been safe. What I will tell you is we're doing things a little different.
Reporting in Macon, Ashlyn Webb, 13 WMAZ News.
So what's happened to the inmate accused of stabbing and killing Deputy Christopher Knight?
In the past year, Albert Booz has been indicted and now awaits trial. He faces 7 different charges in the case involving Deputy Knight's death, including malice murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, and for allegedly being a member of the Crips gang. Shortly after the stabbing, he was transferred from the Bibb County Jail to the Jones County Sheriff's Office. After nearly 4 months there, Sheriff Butch Reese told Bibb County Booz needed a, quote, change of scenery.
Chief Deputy Earl Humphrey says Booz was apprehensive and could only be held in a single cell away from the general jail population. Then Booz was transferred to Monroe County Jail, where he still is today. Within the last year, Booz has reportedly attacked a total of 6 deputies. Each time an extra charge is tagged onto his growing list of offenses the DA's office is prosecuting against him.
District Attorney Anita Howard says there is not a date set yet for Booz's trial.